Is caring too much a good thing? There are people who feel deeply. They notice everything: the tone in someone's voice, the delay in a reply, the shift in energy when someone starts pulling away. And maybe that person is you. You care. Sometimes more than you should, and sometimes more than you're cared for in return. So the question is caring too much a good thing? Or can it quietly become something that hurts you? Let's talk about it. Because on the surface, caring deeply seems like a beautiful thing. You are thoughtful. You are attentive. You remember details other people forget. You show up for people. You love fully, not halfway. And in a world where so many people are emotionally unavailable, that kind of heart is rare. But here is what no one always tells you. When you care too much without boundaries, it starts to cost you your peace. You begin to overthink conversations that were meant to be simple. You replay words that were not even that deep. You start questioning your worth based on how someone responds to you. And slowly, without noticing it, your emotional world starts revolving around people who may not even be thinking about you the same way. That's where caring too much becomes heavy. Not because love is wrong, but because imbalance is painful. There is a difference between love and attachment. Love says, I care about you, and I also care about myself. Attachment says, I need you to feel okay about myself. Love gives freedom. Attachment clings out of fear. And when you care too deeply without grounding yourself, you can cross that invisible line without realizing it. You start abandoning yourself just to hold on to someone else. Maybe you've done this before. You gave more than you received. You checked on people who rarely checked on you. You forgave quickly, even when nothing changed. You stayed longer than you should have, because your heart kept saying, maybe things will get better. And in that process, you slowly started losing pieces of yourself. Not all at once, but quietly. So again, is caring too much a good thing? The answer is not simple, because your ability to care deeply is not the problem. The problem is when your care has no boundaries, when your love becomes self-neglect, when your kindness becomes a place where others feel comfortable receiving, but you are left emotionally empty. Healthy caring looks different. It still feels warm, but it is grounded. It says, I care about you, but I will not lose myself for you. It says, I can love you without chasing you. It says, I can be present without abandoning my own peace. That is not coldness. That is emotional maturity. Because the truth is, not everyone you care about will care for you in the same way. And that does not make you less valuable. It simply means you are learning where to place your heart. One of the hardest lessons in life is this: you cannot love someone into loving you properly. You cannot care someone into becoming consistent. You cannot give enough of yourself to fix someone else's emotional distance. At some point, you have to stop pouring from a cup that is not being refilled. That is not coldness. That is emotional maturity. Because the truth is, not everyone you care about will care for you in the same way. And that does not make you less valuable. It simply means you are learning where to place your heart. One of the hardest lessons in life is this: you cannot love someone into loving you properly. You cannot care someone into becoming consistent. You cannot give enough of yourself to fix someone else's emotional distance. At some point, you have to stop pouring from a cup that is not being refilled. And I know that is not easy, because caring people don't usually stop caring overnight. They slowly detach, after repeated disappointment, after silence where there should have been communication, after effort that was never matched, after realizing they are the only ones trying to hold something together. If you are in that place right now, hear this. You are not too much. You are just deeply feeling in a world that often teaches people to be emotionally distant. But your depth needs direction. It needs boundaries. It needs self-respect. So instead of asking, why do I care so much? Maybe the better question is, am I caring for people who are also capable of caring for me? And am I still caring for myself in the process? Because you matter too. Your peace matters too. Your emotional energy matters too. Caring is not the problem, but forgetting yourself while caring, that is where the pain begins. So if you take anything from this, let it be this. Keep your heart soft, but keep your boundaries strong. Keep your ability to love, but never at the expense of your own peace. And if someone only benefits from your care, but never protects your heart, it is okay to step back. Not because you stopped caring, but because you finally started caring about yourself too. This is Quiet Thoughts. And if this message found you today, I hope it reminded you that your feelings are valid, but so are your boundaries. You don't have to lose yourself to prove your love. You can love deeply and still choose yourself, always.